San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the...
Ooh, they got the speed demons out there. I'll be looking for them. Styles dog. All right, all right, all right.
Line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
This is Howard on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Wentz on 3rd down. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Right back to him on first down. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Let's go!
Here's Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on 3rd down. Simpson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Breida, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And they'll go on the ground. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! What? 90!
On 3rd down, Simpson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before?
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 180! Man 5-7. Shift. Please win. Great 15. Great 15.
From the gun, it's Wentz. It's caught. Nelson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Wentz now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Run.
Now Wentz again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
This is Breida. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Flex round! Flex round!
On first down, Simpson. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They began with Michel on the ground, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Solomon Thomas in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. On play action, Wentz. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
To throw on 2nd down, Simpson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Simpson.
Oh, I went right into this.
And down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Derek Barnett in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Looking to throw. Simpson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Damn.
Picked off inside the 10. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Eric Armstead. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Wentz to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
81. Liz.
To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Great 15. Great 15.
A final shot before half for Wentz. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's 15-0. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Now it's Murphy.
Go, boy. Fucking right.
And
let's go.
Look at him go. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. 49ers. A great effort there. Taking it goal line to goal line. 100 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Shotgun now for Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Bring that heat, baby.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Wentz now to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man.
Damn,
complete.
he caught that hook.
And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. 45 yards.
Check the hot read. Ram.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all.
Oh, I should have batted that. I should have batted that bitch down. Fuck.
Touchdown. Braxton Berrios, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
Damn,
Elliott good with a PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. Now it's Murphy. He juked him. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
left to throw. Simpson.
Oh, he read that shit.
Intercepted. Picked up around the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On the handoff, it's Michelle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
2nd and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. Now Wentz will keep it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. Michelle. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Sony Michel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
They decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90!
Looking to throw on second down. Simpson.
Oh,
He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Throwing on third and long. Simpson. Flush. And he can't
find
anywhere to go. And he goes down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Wentz to throw on second down. He leaves this one for Howard. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
This is where his eyes told him everything he needed to know. As a linebacker, when you're sitting at the second level and you can see everything in front of you, that play just developed right in front of him, and he got there in a hurry and made a really nice play.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They go right back to Howard. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Wentz going to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will.
Dang. Fucking right. Stuff
He'll wind
that
up
nigga,
getting
man.
4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the I. They're running it. It's Michelle. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Now.
To throw on 2nd down. Simpson. He's going to look deep down the field. And this
Man,
is going to be intercepted.
fuck no, man.
Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he's going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
I'm not talking to you.
Defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air. And then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a pitch out to Michel. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
Come on, fellas. Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, this is Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
on now. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. Great.
Again, it's Michel, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Shorty.
On the ground, this is Michel, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And the 49ers going to take another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And Elliott puts this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Ohio! Flex round!
Back to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Back to throw.
Man, come on, man. That was some bullshit.
Picked off at the 39. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
That's a fucking shame.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Set. 280.
Comes out all team.